one at a time, and we'll get the job done. Y'all know what to say. On three. 1, 2, 3.
And the home of the Jets.
What's up, everybody? I'm solo right now. Tyson is on the way. He's stuck in some traffic. Apparently, Tyrone is up in the mountains somewhere. So who knows if he's going to be joining us. But it's game week, so I wasn't going to let the live stream die. We'll definitely bring some people on, take some questions, take some calls. I am exhausted. First day back in the classroom, 96 degrees, no AC in my classroom. So I am completely beat right now, but excited to talk some Jets. Also, stay tuned. I just wrapped up a nice interview with a reporter for the New York Times. I know Tyson did it yesterday, just talking about Fireman Ed and the history of the Jets chant. And pretty much we went through almost every good and bad moment over the past 3 decades since I've been going to games. So a lot of that stuff is pretty fresh in my head right now. So if you want to talk some Jets history, I just ran through all the good moments and the bad. So if you want to talk that, we could do it. Say what's up to the chat real quick, and then we'll bring some people on. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I have no idea when Tyson's going to be here. He said he's stuck in traffic. I highly doubt Tyrone's going to make it because he has no service in some mountains somewhere. What's up, Jose? Make sure you guys subscribe to Jose. Also, a shout out and condolences to Steve, who just lost his dog. You guys have probably heard, if you've been listening to the show for a number of years, Steve's dog has made quite a number of appearances on this show. His name is Max. You usually hear him in the background with better takes than Steve. So condolences to Steve. I know it's always tough to lose a pet. Trying to hold it down, man. I'm tired, but it's game week. We got Jets Bills to talk, so let's get into it. What's going on, Darren? Just realized the Chargers are wearing light blue for the Monday Night Football at MetLife. Why are we talking about uniforms for week 3 and week 5? What are we doing? What are we doing? And the Chargers aren't even until October. What are we doing? Good evening, guys. What's up, Matt? Monday night game, long wait. These days are crawling right now. I can't wait until Monday night. We'll be tailgating with Tailgate Joe. So if you guys want to stop by, definitely come by and say hello. I'm probably going to be there a little bit late because I'm coming straight from work. So I don't know what the traffic's going to be like at 4 o'clock. Hopefully I'm there before 5, enough time to have a couple beers, enjoy some food, and then get in there because the start time is 7:30. Make sure you pass that along to anybody that's going to the game. Make sure you're in your seats at 7:30. We should be rocking chants all night long. If you have a voice on Tuesday, you're doing something wrong. So I'm riding solo for the moment. Tyson should be here soon. We'll see. Tyrone, highly doubtful. So it's what to expect. School's been rough. I mean, today was the first day back with students. Just the heat was unbearable. My classroom doesn't have AC and we're upstairs. So with the 96 degree weather, I mean, you didn't even want to move. You take one step across the whiteboard and you're just covered in sweat already. So tomorrow is actually a half day, which is nice. So I get out of there a little bit early. What's going on, Bubs? Good question. What jersey am I going to wear Monday night? I don't have any new jerseys to wear. That's the problem. So I'll probably be rocking just some Let's Talk Jet stuff. Maybe I'll break out the Become the Dragon t-shirt. We'll see. Is Tyson still talking with Bill? No way. I know he had something planned with some Bill fans. That better not be the reason he's running late. He just said running late. I assumed he was stuck in traffic. If he's talking with Bill fans, that's a problem. Because Bill fans are actually giving us a lot of shit on Instagram right now. Jay posted the clip from Fireman Ed announcing the 7:30 start time, and every 2 seconds I see a new Buffalo Bills fan popping up talking shit. So, generally I like Bill fans, but during game week, anything goes. So, yeah, we got fans, but 96 degree weather, fans don't really do all that much. So, he's on their show right now? Oh man, that's messed up. Priorities, right? Yeah, no Von Miller definitely helps for Monday night. Especially, with the state of the offensive line, Dwayne Brown, hopefully he's out there. We'll see. Yeah, Bill's Twitter is getting a little bit obnoxious. They're a passionate fan base. I love what they do for their home games. They definitely create a nice home environment. We were there in 2015, and then we came back for 2016 as well. So they have a nice crowd. They get loud. They support their team well. But when we're playing each other, anything goes. So. Fan and ice bucket, portable swamp cooler. I don't know if I could pull off an ice bucket, so take the under for the points, right? What's the over-under for Monday night? I haven't even looked yet. I might throw in some same game parlays. Figure Rodgers is probably good for 3 touchdowns. I definitely see Garrett getting one. See Lazard, Conklin possibly getting one. So yeah, Tyson's way too friendly with the enemy. Way too friendly with the enemy. Not this week, not me. I think I saw Afram in the chat also. What's going on, Afram? How you doing? Yeah, no problem, Steve. Hope you're doing well, man. If you want to hop on, definitely do so. How long until the offense starts clicking? Good question. I mean, I think the biggest problem is that you have a lot of pieces that are just coming in right now with Brown, with Cook, with Breece Hall that haven't really had a whole lot of practice time. So unfortunately, it might take a couple weeks. I think the only comfort is that, from Rodgers' perspective, he knows the offense from Hackett. And you got a couple of receivers with Lazard and Cobb who should be on the same page with him right away. So hopefully it's not too long. And I think Garrett Wilson's just ready to be a beast right off the bat. So we'll see how long it takes. I don't think it should take more than a couple weeks. And even week 1, I think they should have a nice game plan. They've been prepping for this game for months. Jet fans are going to be a whole nother level of obnoxious this year. We deserve it. We deserve to be able to stick our chest out a little bit and have some fun. We've definitely taken a lot of shit from a lot of fan bases for a number of years. So I think we deserve to give it back a little bit. Thoughts on Chiefs versus Lions now that Kelsey might be out. That's going to be a competitive game. Lions are coming. They got some young talent there. So I think that could be a good game. Jet Life going to be rocking all season long, no doubt. Hey, Kev, are you drafting Young above Rodgers in your fantasy? Unfortunately, I don't have a fantasy league because Jose kicked me out of his 2 years ago. I never joined a new one. So I'm waiting for an invite from somebody. And I don't really have a lot of money to throw down with Jay, who's doing big time leagues. Yeah, definitely got to get off to a fast start. I was just telling you guys about the interview I was doing with the New York Times, and one of the first games that we were talking about was the playoff game with the Jets and the Jaguars, where they came right out of the gates. They scored a touchdown, and the fans just took over the rest of the way. And even the Packer game where they clinched Week 17, you get all that momentum once the Patriots won their game, and once the fans feel that energy, like. The home field that we create is unlike anything in any other building. Like when Jet fans have a reason to get loud and show up, which we haven't for a decade, the home field advantage that we create is ridiculous. The Patriot opener, all the false starts, delay of games. Brady couldn't even hear himself in the huddle. Like that's the kind of atmosphere we got to have Monday night. All right, so we'll bring a couple people on right now. I guess we'll kick it off with our usual leadoff hitter. We got Bubs in the chat. I don't see any video though. Let's see. Is he on? There we go.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're
my
good,
camera's been acting up so far, so hopefully it stays on.
All good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, not bad. Just excited for the season to be here already because it's a long wait. It's been this weekend was kind of long, and then now it's just the grind here to get to Monday night. It's all I'm looking forward to right now. So,
no doubt. So what are your expectations for the year? I mean, are you thinking this is a deep run through the playoffs, or are you just trying to get to the playoffs first, take it week by week? I mean, how are you approaching the season? I see a lot of different takes.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I'm in the minority, but I kind of explain it, I guess. I mean, I think you have to win a division 12-5. That's my prediction. I think you win the division. And for me, this is where I feel like I may be a little bit off with other Jets fans. I think a lot of people think the divisional round is a success, but I think, in my opinion, you got to get to the title game, like the AFC title game. I think because the divisional round, in my eyes, means one of two things. It either means you won the division and you get a first-round playoff game in the divisional round at home, and it means that you lost that if you lose in the divisional round, or it means that you got to the wild card, you won a wild card game, and then you lose in the divisional round. And like when you go out and trade for Aaron Rodgers, my view on it is I'm not saying it's Super Bowl or bust this year. I think that's more next year, but you didn't bring Aaron Rodgers in to win a playoff game. Many quarterbacks can win a playoff game or a wild card game rather. Daniel Jones can win a wild card game. Derek Carr can win a wild card game. Like you brought Aaron Rodgers in here
won 4 in 2 years.
Yeah. Exactly. So you brought Aaron Rodgers in here to do a lot more than that. So like I view the divisional round as either you win the division and you lose a potential home playoff game, or you get to the wild card, you win that, and then you lose in the divisional round. Like I just there's so many quarterbacks out there that can do that. When you strike a trade for a future Hall of Famer, you've got to do more than just win a wild card game. So I think you got to get to the title game because that either means you win a wild card, you win a division, and you get to the title game, and then, or you win the division, you get the home playoff game, and then you obviously win that, and then you get to the title game. But I could view it differently. If we go into Kansas City and lose in a shootout, maybe I walk away differently. But right now, I think you got to get to the AFC title game for me to consider it a success because you bring in Rodgers, you have to at least knock on the door. Like, one win's not enough for me, in my opinion. But
probably sounds like a cop-out, and I hate to say this because I do kind of share the mindset like this team should make a deep playoff run. But like it's been so long since we've been able to go into a season like with realistic expectations. I really just want to have fun this year. Like I just want to take it all in, like week by week, just kind of enjoy the ride, enjoy seeing a competitive team on the field, enjoy having a home atmosphere, like where we could actually get loud, go to work the next day without having any voice. Like to me, that's something I look forward to that we haven't had in so long.
Yeah, exactly. Like even like you mentioned, just like I just want to get to be honest, and I that's where I understand where you're coming from too. Like my ultimate goal is to just get to the postseason, even if it does mean like I do obviously title game in my opinion is the big thing, but first of all, you just want to get to the postseason, end the drought. Ideally, you would end the drought from 2002 of winning the division, which would be great. And this team has the talent to do so. But like you mentioned, and yeah, you got to obviously take it, week by week too. But like you mentioned, just wearing like Jet stuff around is for so many years. You wear Jet stuff around, you get laughed at. Like I wear a Jet sweatshirt in school. I've got some friends that are like Giants. I got a Giants fan. I got a couple friends that are Giants fans. I got a close friend of mine's a Bills fan. So it's like now that they figured out and the Jets were still lagging behind them, it was like it's been a rough couple years specifically, especially with the Giants being in it last year. So it's just like to be able to go into, a school on Monday and wear a Rodgers jersey will feel great. If they win 11, 12 times opposed to, the past couple seasons where you're only wearing your stuff after a win like 3-4 times because that's been about all the success they've had. So
see,
it's just
I was
take it all
fortunate.
in.
Like I was fortunate having, the years from 98 through I graduated high school in 2006. So, I had the Vinny playoff game against the Jaguars 98. I had the few seasons with Chad where he was good. So, even though they never went on a Super Bowl run or anything like that, I could still kind of wear my jersey with pride. I could talk a little shit the next day. You had some wins where you can talk shit with some people. For today's Jet fan, for you especially, you went through middle school and high school. I mean, like you can't wear that jersey to school the next day, right?
Nope.
People are giving you shit. You can't do that.
Nah, the 2-14 season, it was a dumpster fire, and I had some bad jerseys too with Darnold and Jamal Adams. I had a Jamal Adams jersey. It was like, there he is.
So we gotta address this real quick. So I thought your text said that you were in traffic, and now the chat's telling me you were on a Buffalo Bills podcast. Is this true?
So maybe you got to learn how to read messages then, because that was from Tyrone. There's Tyrone and there's Tyson. So it's like reading comprehension kind of deals.
Too many times.
No, the guys from Cover One had me on. I went on at 7:15. I thought it was going to be quick, and we did an hour. But the cool thing is they're coming on our show tomorrow night, so we can do it again. So.
Oh yeah, let's talk to Bill fans.
Bro, they're awesome, man. You got to talk some Jets Bills. I come on here, you talk about Jamal Adams jerseys. I don't give a shit about that.
What did Pat McAfee say? Sell out.
And the thing is, I couldn't curse for an hour, so you guys are in deep trouble now. Because now I'm like,
let it out, bro. Let it out.
What you guys
take
talk
the rest
about?
Of the night off. You do the interviews.
That's the way it usually works.
So what are some of your hot takes as far as potential record breaking stats? We were talking about Garrett Wilson last night. Aaron Rodgers. He's expected, I think, to decimate what Fitzpatrick did, touchdown passes.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on Rodgers. I think he'll have well over 4,000 yards and definitely over the 31 touchdowns that Fitzpatrick had in 2015. I think he could reach 35, 36. I don't know if he'll eclipse 40, but I think 45, like 50, I think that's way too much. Maybe he touches around 40, but I think mid to high 30s is realistic for him. And I don't know if this is really much of a hot take, but one of my bolder predictions is I think Sauce will actually lead the league this year in interceptions because I think he's have a big year. Like I think he's have 5, 6. But you think
completely disagree with you?
You don't think he'll have many interceptions?
How many think he's going to have?
I mean, last year Simmons led the league with 6, so I think he can get 5 or 6. He'll be right up there. I don't think he'll have 11 like Trayvon Diggs had 2 years ago. That's just crazy. He's also just not that type of corner. But late game situations, there'll be a lot more opportunities for quarterbacks to force up throws and make mistakes. Like I think you'll too see some safeties. I think just turnovers as a whole, but
I think quarterbacks are going to target him over Reed and Carter and the linebackers and safeties.
Yeah, I mean that could potentially happen too. But my thing is just like late game, third down long, fourth down long, I mean, they could definitely go with the linebackers and safety because that's the weakness. But I mean, ideal if you're a quarterback, potentially, like if it's a week one, for example, Josh Allen's going to want to throw it to his best guy in Diggs and potentially Diggs their sauces on that. So like a quarterback late game is going to want to throw it to his most reliable option and Sauce. I mean, depending on how it is, if they just stick him to one side of the field or whatever, but most likely Sauce is probably on that number one guy.
I think the Jet safeties are going to have the chance to have some big numbers in terms of interceptions, Adams and Whitehead. Because those are guys that roam around, they kind of float around. Like, the quarterback gets hit, the ball gets thrown up, they start forcing passes.
Yeah.
Usually the safeties clean up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really happened. I mean, too, like Tony Adams, if he does what he did in training camp, I could see him having hopefully a good season. But I think too, at the end of this year, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I think Garrett Wilson has a chance to finish top 5 in receiving yards. I think he has a chance to have a massive season. I'm not saying like 700, 1,800 yards like Justin Jefferson, but he can certainly eclipse the 1,400, 1,500 yard mark. I mean, he had 1,100 yards last year with terrible quarterbacks. Given an opportunity to actually play with Rodgers, I mean, he can reach his full potential, in my opinion. But how do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, prime time.
I was going to ask you about the linebackers. I want to get into the linebackers a little bit. How do you think it plays out with Zaire Barnes and Sherwood?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think there's a chance Zaire Barnes takes over at some point because Sherwood had Zaire Barnes just had a consistent good camp. Sherwood was kind of up and down, and I know we saw a little bit from Sherwood last season, but in that one game against the Bills where Mosley went out, but after that, like he hasn't played a safety converted linebacker. I like Quincy Williams and C.J. Mosley, but it's certainly a concern when it comes to Sherwood. And I like Zaire Barnes. I think he did good, but at the end of the day, I mean, he is a rookie, so there might be some growing pains there. Can you trust him to thrust him into a number one, like a top 5 defense, one of the better defense in football? Can you trust him to go out there and do that as a rookie? I mean, he's a 6th round pick after all, so it's that final linebacker is a little bit of a concern. But I like Zaire Barnes. I just don't know with a rookie if he's going to have some probably growing pains. I don't know if you can trust him fully to start, but it's certainly in the conversation if Sherwood gets off to a slow start.
Because we were talking a little last night. I mean, for passing downs, you could definitely see possibly a lot more 2-4-5, with the 3 safety packages. Yeah. I think early downs, though, I'd like to see a lot more Barnes. I don't really think Sherwood's shown a whole lot in training camp yet.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's – and he had the one forced fumble in the Hall of Fame game, right? I think it was, and then that was about it. Yep. I think that was Sherwood.
Yep.
And then that was it. And then you had
somebody else was
in it. He missed tackle or two, and he just – yeah, it wasn't great, but I like Mosley. I mean, do you guys feel? I mean, I know you feel like Mosley's perfect. I mean, I know like I like Joe B a lot, but do you feel like you don't get the sense that he's overrated at all, right? Like I know some people think that Mosley's a little overrated. Like I think Ango said that
he's a Pro Bowl linebacker.
A little overrated, but yeah,
I don't think we've seen the Mosley that the Baltimore Ravens have had yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's done his job. I mean, it was a bumpy start to his career, but he's been a solid piece.
I mean, he's kind of rejuvenated himself, man. He's lost some weight. He looks faster. He's taken a big leadership role. He had a good year last year. I think now it's like I think the standards are different this year because they're going to be playing with leads. They could be more aggressive. The defensive line could be more stout. I mean, they had to be pretty much perfect on every series last year to keep him in the game. They're gonna have some wiggle room this year. I think he'll be better. I think. And, having a better, like, say, Al Woods plays good in front of him, the defensive line can just, hold their own. Mosley can make all the tackles and become a Pro Bowler again. I think he's still a very good player.
Yeah. And obviously, too, captain, like, he's a good leader. I've really liked what he's brought to the table, especially with the way it started. Like, 168 tackles 2 years ago, and then last year, 158 tackles. So, I mean, he's been up within the top of the league. So, you guys have any other, like, concerns with the depth in any positions, or you feel like maybe like receiver? Are you worried at all about receiver potentially outside?
If Garrett Wilson goes down, I think they're in big trouble.
Yeah, Garrett goes down.
I don't think they have a true number 2, but if Garrett Wilson's that legitimate Devontae Adams type of number 1 where Rodgers is going to feature him, you have Conklin as kind of your almost number 2, your check down option. I think you can get away with that, but if Garrett goes down, I think they're in big trouble.
See, I'm comfortable. If Garrett Wilson gets banged up, I'm not as nervous because he has Lazard and Cobb. He has familiarity with them. You have Conklin, other stuff. Me, if I have a concern, I'm looking at offensive line. That's my thing. Becton hasn't played in 2 years. He hasn't played a full season. If he goes down, we start throwing Billy Turner out there and starting to like revamp this offensive line, not really knowing what Dwayne Brown is too. That's my biggest concern on this team is the offensive line playing well and staying healthy. That's where I'm worried.
Yeah.
You actually think Lazard and Cobb are going to scare anybody though?
I think when you have a competent offensive coordinator, a great quarterback, you can get everybody open and make plays in the offense. If Garrett Wilson goes down, there's no reason for his offense to suck. They should still be very good. Not buying it. But now, if the offensive line plays like shit, they're going to be in deep trouble.
You can make a case that the Packers last year had better weapons. Throwing Dobbs, Christian Watkins.
What?
What?
Watkins? Is that a new guy or Watson?
I mean, Christian Watson. Yeah, Watson.
Come on, man. Yeah,
you confident. If Garrett Wilson went down,
right?
Same Lazard, same Randall Cobb,
right?
Two better receivers than what?
Lazard and Cobb and
who else?
Lazard and Cobb are fine. You have Hardman, you have two tight ends, you have Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall coming out of the backfield. The offense can still score points.
Yeah, you better have a ground and pound, but teams are going to be stacking the box. I know you can trust Rodgers, but if that goes down, you're in trouble. You can't downplay that, dude.
It's a hit. The season isn't over though. You find ways to get over it, and you can make plays with a quarterback that's a Hall of Fame quarterback. If Dwayne Brown goes down, it's a much bigger injury because his offensive line is going to be fucked because you saw what Billy Turner is.
I mean, what did we say last year though? First couple games when we had Bowie and who was the other? Mike Remmers playing some on the offensive line.
Yeah, and look.
We had a makeshift offensive line with a quarterback who held the ball forever, ran in circles 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They got away with it. Out of him.
Yeah, well, I'd throw a curveball on that. Do you see them making a trade for a receiver at the deadline? Like, do you see them striking a massive trade for Devontae Adams, or is it somebody lower?
Next year. I think that's
next year. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think the Raiders and the Bucks are gonna be. They're going to be disasters. They're going to have a fire sale, and the Jets, I think, are capitalized. I don't think they'll get both of Evans or of Adams, probably Devontae Adams because of Rodgers. But, yeah, it's exciting. Let me
address that from Elmo. Can we be honest? If the Jets didn't get Aaron Rodgers,
why are we so negative? What are we doing here?
We would all be nervous about Nathaniel Hackett if the Jets didn't get Aaron Rodgers.
We're heading into the biggest home opener in the history of the goddamn team. We're worried about Garrett Wilson being injured.
I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him because of the quarterback that we have.
This is why I go on Buffalo Bills shows. It's more fun on those shows. This is doom and gloom over here.
So go back.
I will. It's more fun over there. Jesus, this is terrible. Terrible question, Bubs. Take that negativity back to your podcast. Do all the doom and gloom shit over there.
Didn't you even make a video questioning the Hackett hire before they got Rodgers?
Don't I make a question about it? You said there's a lot of we have no idea what he is, but when you bring in Rodgers, who has great chemistry with, it's fine. I think Hackett could Hackett could save Zach Wilson. Nope, I don't think Zach Wilson can be saved.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing with Adam Gase working with Peyton Manning. Adam Gase wasn't a good offensive coordinator, wasn't a good play caller. But when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback, can make up for it.
Why are we talking about negative shit? This should be a happy show.
I was happy before you got here.
Hey, I can leave, dude. I have no problem leaving. I have no problem. Buzz, thanks for calling it, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on. You guys are
terrible questions.
Wait, it's E26, right?
Maybe.
For Tailgate Joe.
You keep asking questions like that. I'm not telling you shit anymore.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get into injuries. I was just asking.
You started it.
Well, I was asking depth reasons.
It was about depth
outside of O-line.
You got to be prepared for depth.
Yeah, E26, man.
All right.
All right, later, dude.
That's it.
Come, I care 5 minutes. I gotta just clean things up around here. This is ridiculous. Got to deal with this nonsense.
I need AC. That's the problem. I have no AC in my classroom, so I've been sitting in 96-degree heat. It's ridiculous.
You sweat out the weekend. You're feeling good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I already know that's coming, dude. Yep. I already know this is coming. It's fine.
You've been on for 10 minutes. Bullied 2 people already.
Yep. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. How you guys doing tonight?
I got to deal with primetime's nonsense. Not too good. It's ridiculous.
Hey,
all we need is Tyrone to repeat the same shit I say. We'll be fine.
Let me bring some positive in here, man. I'm excited for this game, man. I'm excited for Hard Knocks tonight too. That's the last of Hard Knocks, and then that would be over. But this season, dude, I'm away for these Bills, dude. All these Bills fans are getting hyped up and saying we're not good, even though we were with them the whole time with a bad quarterback. And not only that, we didn't have our top 2 offensive linemen running back. Bryce Hall wasn't playing. Now we got Dalvin Cook on that offense. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And not only that, this defense that was killing Josh Allen, that got him injured, now got better too. I'm ready. Let's go.
No, I mean, the one thing I don't like is going back to games to last year and thinking that's going to translate to this year, because a lot of times it doesn't really happen. The Bills have a lot of talent, man. I mean, Von Miller being out helps for sure, but their defense is going to get after it. They're going to. To me, it's going to be about prime time. You could say the same thing. It's like setting the tone, man. The Jets have got to come out with that physical. They'll embrace the energy of the crowd. Come out fast. Come out physical. Just play with a tremendous amount of emotion and kind of impose your will on the game. Like, listen, if the Jets win the coin toss, defer the defense on the field. Like, set the tone that way, man.
Let the energy of the crowd completely take over. I was just telling the stories, before about some of the big games that we've had over the past 20 years, which obviously we haven't had many over the last decade. But when Jet fans have a reason to take over and when they're legitimately excited, the home field advantage that we create in some of these games is just nuts. So I expect that same kind of atmosphere Monday night. Josh Allen's not going to be able to hear shit.
And the other thing too is that where is it, Michael? It's called cover one, man. That's where they're at. The Bills are kind of getting looked by. Like, the Bills are always the talk of the AFC, the talk of the AFC East. They're kind of riding under the radar right now because everybody's talking about the Jets, right? So they probably got a little chip on their shoulder too. But, we want to show these Jets what we're about because they're tired of hearing about how great Aaron Rodgers and his team is going to be. They got a lot of talent, man. They have a whole middle linebacker. Their offensive tackles, the two guys I just talked to have a little more confidence than I do. I think they're kind of shaky, so the Jets can maybe take advantage of things there. But it's going to come down to the defenses, man. Who can take advantage of the offensive line? Can they stop the run? I'm excited, man. I mean, it's going to be wild.
To me, this game is going to be I'm not saying this game is going to be blowout or anything like that. If you're saying this game is going to be a blowout, I'm sorry. I don't believe that. This game's going to be so close. It's going to come down to who has the less possession of the ball, I believe.
I agree.
And who has the one game too, because that was our victory against I know you said you didn't like talking about games before, but if we have a one game, we can take control of possession of the ball and keep Josh Allen off the field and be able to do so much and be able to take control of this game. I think whoever has the one game wins this game mentality.
Well, I mean, also, too, you got to keep in mind, if you want to take advantage of a middle linebacker, too, because Tremaine Edmonds is gone, that could be like you throwing a ball to the tight ends, running back side of the backfield. The same way the Bills are going to attack our defense, probably the same way we're going to attack their defense, right? Prime time, offset that pass rush and try to take holes, like probably in the middle of the field, I would think.
I think you're downplaying. I think you're downplaying the impact that the crowd could have if the Jets get off to an early lead. I don't think this will be a close game. If they score first, it's. I'm telling you, if the Jets score first,
there, done that. This is like the Bills' first rodeo. They've been in championship games. They've been in playoff games.
If the Jets score first, it's going to be an avalanche the rest of the way, and they're not going to recover. I'm telling you right now, you're not ready for what's about to happen Monday night. You are not ready.
But I'm not discounting the Bills and all their experience and the ability of Josh Allen. I'm not doing that. Like, the Jets come out and go 3-0. I'm like, oh my God, the game's over. We're gonna win the game. No, I'm not doing that.
I wish, man. I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for that situation, but I'm preparing myself just in case.
This is a good point here with Brian Daboll being there. You got Ken Dorsey year 2 trying to figure things out. You have McDermott taking over play calling because Leslie Frazier's gone. Yep. I know my Bills stuff, dude. I did some research today.
I was waiting until Friday when we do the preview, but
Well, I had to do it because these guys ask all kinds of questions. I had to act like I knew what I was talking about. Like, so what's your score prediction, man? First of all, what's your record prediction for the year?
I say 11-6.
Okay.
We're playing some great teams, even though I believe in this team to go all the way. I think if we're able to take this to take the division, I think we go Super Bowl. It's pretty simple. But and then what was the other question?
How much did Primetime's comments annoy you tonight?
Man, dude, it's all good, man. We all worry about our team. It's all good.
You know what the problem is? I was saying at the start of the show, I was just talking to that guy from the New York Times. So I just literally rehashed like every good moment and every bad moment. So I'm still a little spicy right now.
Did he ask you? I'll save my comments. He's an interesting guy. Thanks for calling him, man. We appreciate it.
No problem, man. Jeff, let's go Monday night.
Let's go. All right. Look at you, the New York Times. You're all fancy now, man. See?
Get around, man. I try.
Who hooked you up, though, right? The first guy, I'm like, you got to go to him, man. He's really good. He knows his stuff.
He loved the angle about like me being 2 sections over from Ed, and how I got to see all that growing up. So
I'm Mr. Buffalo now. I'm everything Buffalo Bills. You asked me a question, I got all the answers. I wrote them all down right here. Got a little pad. I knew the injury report.
Expert.
That's right, expert.
Wait for your film breakdown.
Yeah, of course. Always. That's what we're here for. That's what people come here just for that, dude. Like, and it's so funny. Like, they ask you how to explain the channel. Like, oh, give us an overview of your channel. I'm like, we don't do X's and O's. We're not very technical. Just
entertainment. Shit. That's what it is.
Billy the Buffalo, right?
Apparently, yeah.
That's what he said.
What channel? There was a channel the other night, one of the news channels that was talking about like, why don't the Jets and Giants have a mascot? I'm like, who gives a shit?
I don't want a mascot. That mascot would get harassed. We harassed everything. We harassed the flight crew, the drum line. We don't need mascots. We need wins. That's what we need.
If anything, bring back the Frisbee dogs. That was one of your favorites.
Oh man, that is the best halftime show ever in history of that stadium, or the Meadowlands, the other place.
Put like a Garrett Wilson jersey on one of them. Let him go get it. Crowd would go nuts.
Probably catches better than Hardman and Lazard too. Those dogs are talented, man. They book like 30 yards.
I'm saying, I know. I used to love that as a kid.
All right, we'll go to Nick. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Man, you all right?
Is this lighting okay? Because I'm in my car. I just got back from like some place I had to be. Is this all right here?
Yeah, you're good, man.
Okay, cool.
You're giving us a Tyrone vibe right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm like in the back of a truck. I got something to say, man. I'm tired of losing. The last time this team was in the playoffs, I was 8 years old. Last time they had a winning season, I was 12 years old. So
45?
Yeah, 45. I'm 21. But yeah, like the historical significance of this season to me is like something that I've been waiting for my whole life, because my entire life, throughout middle school, throughout high school, throughout the family gatherings, everything, I've never been able to wear a Jets hat. I've never been able to wear a Jets jersey. I've never been able to say with pride that I'm a Jets fan, because we have just been down in the dumps for so fucking long. And this year I can finally brag. Like I can confidently say this year that we are going to at least be a winning team. We're going to be a very good team. We're going to have a star quarterback. And this is the first time in a while where I really think we can beat every single opponent on our schedule. Not that we're going to go 17-0, but like on a weekly basis this year, I'm going into every week like we can absolutely win this game. Like there's no excuse to not win this game. We should have a legit home field advantage this year for the first time in God knows how long. And like everyone says, MetLife, the stadium atmosphere sucks and stuff like that, which I agree with. I don't think it's a great stadium, but like I think a main reason why there hasn't been any home field advantage is because the stadium has been filled with 30,000-40,000 fans for the past 8 years, because there hasn't been anything to be confident in. And like fans, like hardcore fans, aren't going to want to spend their money going to these games if they're not sure that the product on the field is going to be good. So that's the reason why I think we're going to be good this year, because we finally have a legit home field advantage. And
well, we have a belief, dude. Like we know going into every week you have a chance to win the game, like you said, like, and legitimate. Like you have Aaron Rodgers and a defense that's going to travel. You have playmakers on both sides of the ball, and it's easy to buy into. Like we had to sell our stuff on a lot of stuff, especially last year. Like, well, the defense can hold them to 13 points, and special teams can get a big return, and we get to take all these things. And now it's like, dude, you expect to score 24 points a game, 27 points a game. If you have to get in a shootout, you feel comfortable in a shootout. It's
definitely.
just, and then going to the stadium, it's different because like you're going to go with other Jet fans. Like for primetime, I can tell you so many times where the last 5 Jets play like shit, you're miserable. Then you sit in traffic for 2 hours. Like there's no return there's no return on your investment. You're not seeing good football. This year, you're going to see a much different product and something that you're excited to see. Like it's like you can buy into this.
Yeah, it would be 25% empty, and then 25% opposing fans, and the Jet fans that are there, they'd be excited for the first 10 to 15 minutes, and then reality would ultimately set in. And it's tough to support that when the opposing team is usually better, and their fans unfortunately usually take over. That's just the way it's been for the last decade. And so I feel for you, man. Like I was just talking to Bubs about the same thing. Like being able to go to school that Monday and actually rock your shit. Like,
Yeah.
I remember what that felt like. You
way.
do that after a win. Like that's such a good feeling. And your generation has not had that experience in so long. Like I feel for you guys.
Like during the Gase years, like you have no idea. I was so miserable because this team.
We have no idea. Did you see our channel?
Well, because you guys like have at least seen something, you know. Like I haven't seen anything, but like
we've seen pain and heartbreak is what we've seen.
I know. I'm not saying you haven't, but like there was nothing to be proud about in my lifetime as a Jets fan. Even the Rex Ryan years, like walking off the field in Pittsburgh, I was crying my eyes out when I was, you know, like it was ridiculous. But like we have a complete team this year because, you know, I feel like a lot of Jets teams in the past, like they haven't played complimentary football like ever because like every week it's either been the offense is terrible and the defense is amazing, or the defense is terrible and the offense is amazing. Like there's been no complimentary football from this team for years, and I feel like the reason why I'm so confident we're gonna make the playoffs and go deep in the playoffs is because we can finally play with the lead and play confidently with the lead and not have to worry about blowing it every half. And there's another thing. We also have the confidence that they're going to be able to overcome point deficits. Like,
they're not one-handed. You know, they don't have to game plan around their quarterback. The quarterback's actually a strength now.
Yeah, like the last couple of years when the Jets were trailing by 2 touchdowns or even 1 touchdown, like I had no confidence that they were going to come back. Like now you have Aaron Rodgers, who is a historically clutch quarterback, maybe not in the playoffs, but he really does give you a chance to get back in every game, no matter how much you're down by, you know, like that.
And his teammates know that too. Like they all know his resume. They know his history. They know his leadership, where it's like, all right, if he walks in the hell and says, listen, we're going to do a 2-minute drive here. All right, let's do it. And they believe he can actually do it. And instead of hoping he can do it, they believe in him, where they would hope Mike White could do it, or Zach or Flacco or whoever else they had. So are you going to the game, man, Monday?
No, I'm not going Monday, but I will be at the Patriots game week 3. So
there you go. Awesome,
that should be fun. Yeah. And I'm also probably going to the Eagles game. I'll have my vomit bag ready with me. Whoever wants to come with me, because that crowd's going to be completely ridiculous. Jets and Eagles fans in the same stadium, man, forget it.
Disaster.
But I'm going to, a 12-5 home playoff game. Hopefully a win. I'm going to say lose AFC Championship.
Hey.
Yeah.
Be a wild ride. Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Yep. Have a great night, guys.
You too, man. I love when Nick gets fired up, man. He gets me all fired up. He gets like, he had that look in his eye where you could see like that passion, like, and it's just cool because, dude, we're tired of losing, dude. And it's like, it's so fun. Do we want to go down this path?
Do it. Why not?
Dude, it's just so funny how Jet fans are getting criticized for being excited. It's like, dude, like, Jet fans are insufferable now. They're so arrogant. We've been down for so long that we actually have something to be proud of. Now you're mad that we're proud about things. We're excited. Like, seriously? Like, what are we supposed to do? Oh, we have Aaron Rodgers. We're still going to suck. Like, what?
Like the clowns on WFAN. Wait until you win something first. Like, no, fuck that. I'm going to be excited as they win. I'm going to get excited week after week because I know we have a Hall of Fame quarterback, a solid defense, and a great 1-2 punch at running back.
It's like, dude, like it's so crazy. Like, we're allowed to be excited, man. Enjoy every aspect. If you want to be arrogant and proud, be proud. I've never seen more T-shirts and Jets hats in the last month on the boardwalk than I have in the last 10 years. It's awesome, man. So let's go to now. See, the best thing is this next guy is kind of like a quasi celebrity now. He makes friends with a player, and then now he has to make bold announcements on Twitter. Be like, just so you guys know, I'm going on Let's Talk Jets tonight to make my big bold take, like this big dramatic announcement and shit. So I mean, that's how he rolls.
All right.
And by the way, did you send your condolences to Steve?
I did. I started the show with that.
His dog, man. That's sad. He tagged us in that stuff. Good. Thanks for sharing it. I had no idea.
Started the show with that. Rest in peace to Max.
What's up, Mr. Celebrity?
Celebrity. Yeah. Okay. I just hopped on, I think, right before the last callers, so I didn't know that about Steve's dog. So Steve, thinking about you, man. My dog's getting up there too. I put something up on Facebook, like his legs aren't like they used to and stuff, and it's rough. You want to just think that they're always going to be 2, but you know, that's not always going to be the case. So, but yeah, no. Hey, I I keep forgetting ever since like going back into the office, I lose track of the days, and like every time I think it's Tuesday, it's actually Wednesday, and I'm like, shit, I missed the show. So then I put it on and I listen to it while I'm working, but you know, I always seem to miss you guys.
Right.
You know,
Conveniently.
Yeah,
Mhm.
conveniently.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you conveniently always have something you can come up and you know shoot
Bro.
the man cave that you've been saying.
Ooh,
I challenge anybody to deal with the schedule I deal with. I challenge anybody to try to do it. Challenge them to. I got freaking 3 jobs, dude. I'm just, I don't sleep much. Look at my eyes. I don't sleep much, man.
No, man. You're always running and stuff like. And I don't know how you've been running in the past couple of days. I'm sure it's the same in Jersey. It is here in Pennsylvania, but it is fucking brutal right now. And
Yeah,
it's like it's gonna be like that the whole rest of the week too.
Yesterday was the first time where it was like it's just like you're just dehydrated, man. Like you're sweating it out, and you're just like you just can't even. It was so humid. The air was just so thick. It's just disgusting.
Yeah. And like I threw out my back down the gym about like a week and a half ago, and I was pacing it, and I stopped doing lifting. It was just doing cardio for a little bit, and then I did lifting again. But it feels like almost like a pinched nerve, like right underneath the shoulder blade and stuff right now. So I'm trying to kind of work through that. I made an appointment with the chiropractor, but it's just it sucks, man. It's just more uncomfortable than anything right now. So just working my way through that. But
you sound like Carl Lawson.
It's true.
I've never once said I was day to day. So
you keep pushing through it, man. Just be careful with it. So what are your thoughts? What are these bold takes, man? I want to hear this.
I only got one bold take, and my bold take is this is the year that the Jets finally beat the Eagles, but it is not going to be during the regular season.
Oh,
whoa.
Okay.
Look at you. So what's their season record going to be?
15-2.
Who's the other loss coming to?
I think we'll probably lose the one at Buffalo. I think we're going to split with Buffalo, lose to the Eagles, and then the rest are wins.
Oof.
That's some bold stuff, man.
Sign me up.
That feeling. And like kind of piggybacking off what you said with the guy for the last call, like I know he said about like not wearing the Jet stuff, the Jets at the Jet shirt. Man, I still wear that shit. You know, I'm always gonna rock it. You know, you deal with the punchlines, but it's nice seeing like some of the guys down the gym and stuff like that too. Like, yo, your team's looking pretty fucking good. And like we had one of my fantasy drafts last weekend, and I just asked, my boys, I'm like, hey, you know I'm a Jets fan. So I said, what's you guys think? What do you guys think? And they're just like, this might be the year. So I mean, most of them are Eagles fans, and I remember back when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, like just them, like dude, I legit cried, like talking amongst themselves, and I'm just listening. Like I appreciate it, like they're, I don't want to say basement dwellers or anything like that too, but they dealt with their fair share of lumps, always getting close, always making it to the championship games and stuff like that, and not going past that. Just fuck, man, I want to be able to experience that. Like that was what I took away out of it. So
yep.
I think they're pulling for me kind of like the same way I was pulling for them.
You see all these teams that win their first Super Bowl, like the Chiefs, the Eagles, all the ones. Well, the Chiefs won before, but like the fans that waited so long for that moment, you're like jealous of it, especially the Eagles, because they're only like an hour away from me. So it's like you see all the parties and all that stuff. It's like you just want to have that moment, finally, after all these years.
And I mean, like, I hate to say it too, because like naturally we're conditioned to not like them, but Buffalo too, like they were in the basement for how long too, and it's always like you want to see a team. Maybe not necessarily one of the other three that are in our division, rise to the top and actually like start pulling together wins and look good and stuff like that. Like someone that hasn't been there and not the same stuff over and over and over again. Like the Chiefs, now everybody's sick of the Chiefs. When Golden State first went to the NBA Finals, like people were hyped for them, but now it's like, I'm sick of them now too. You know what I mean? Like it's nice to see like an underdog kind of get there, but then when they become, the one to always dethrone it, kind of becomes a waste.
So what games are you going to?
Right now, probably looking like just one of the two games that I'm predicting them to lose. So, well, the wife's an Eagles fan, so that was one of our early Christmas presents. My parents did, so they're paying for us to go to Jets Eagles. So, looking forward to that.
Well, I hope
is mine bad too? Is mine bad too? Shit.
Freezing a little. We hear you good. You're freezing a little bit.
Yeah.
Bad. I'm hoping your back feels better. We like your bold takes. We're honored that you come on our show and make the. It's just we know you're a very busy man with talking to players and stuff. That you actually find time for us. We appreciate it.
Hey, I was there hanging out with Kevin multiple times this summer. Where were you?
Happy belated birthday!
And I even had a ticket for you.
Man, I got busy, man.
Did too.
I'm a busy man. Trust me, I'd like to be there.
No PTO, nothing.
Bro, I got
from
PTO.
Any of the 3 jobs.
See, but listen, I got plenty of PTO, but my PTO is gonna be going to Vegas, playoff games. Like, I'm strategic.
No, that's true. Vegas is gonna be fun. Like, I was out there in February, and like, it's crazy. Like, I can't imagine driving and just seeing that stadium on the side of the road, like when you're trying to drive, because it is like a big interactive billboard. Like, I don't know how there's not accidents there literally at the top of every hour. You'll see it when you get there. Like, it is freaking crazy, and it's like smack dab right next to the hotel. So, but
have yourself a good evening,
I'll
sir.
Leave you go before I really die out here between the Wi-Fi. So, you good boys. Always good talking to you. Be talking to you soon.
Later, man. All right, good talking to Chris. Now we have, now over the history of this channel, we've had people that always we had people that helped us and vanished. We had Elias, our music guy, he vanished. But one person has always stayed with us the entire time. He is our loyal. He's been a co-host. He streams with me. He makes our videos. Very low. And then he took a picture of Joe Benigno, wore the shirt, Become the Dragon shirt. This guy, he's one of us, man. What's up?
I'm always with you guys. Always. You kidding me? Always.
What's up, man? How you been?
Man, I went to the Joe Benigno show, man. He was doing the show live. And he's looking at the shirt. He's like, what's this? What's all this about? I was like, well, no, tired of slaying the dragon. It's time to be the. And he loved it. He loved it so much that he was on the radio on Monday, Labor Day, and he remembered it. He was talking to a caller. He remembered some guy was wearing a shirt. It was like, enough about that. Slaying the dragon. It's time for the just to be the dragon. He said it on the radio.
There you go.
So you remembered the shirt.
That's awesome.
It's funny.
We appreciate your support, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. I'm trying to work on that year in review video. I've been swamped with time, but I'm still working on it. So,
dude, how many hours do you stream with that wrestling, dude? You did like some ridiculous, bro. Like, when do you sleep?
I did a 24-hour stream. Did you?
What?
Yeah. How do you do that?
How much coffee did you drink?
Monsters. I had monsters.
Wait,
monsters and alcohol.
Wait. How do you talk wrestling for 24 hours straight?
Well, we watched old WrestleMania matches. The best stuff.
I could probably do that actually.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching those throwbacks from the 90s.
Yeah, that was fun.
You can't even stream 2 hours, let alone 24 with your back. You're like an old man over there.
Well, if I got a better chair, I could do it. Or if I just laid down or something.
Oh,
race on right now, actually.
24 hours. God damn. I see like your show's doing crazy stuff, man. You're like the man to people with the wrestling. You get all kinds of interactions. Good for you.
Now it's football season. I'm trying to take a step back.
So I can
enjoy the Jets. And I'm hyped. I am hyped, boys. I am hyped.
So what happened with CM Punk? Why did CM Punk get fired?
What's funny is I tagged you guys in a video clip from like 1 year ago.
Yep.
Where he had the brawl out situation where he's fighting people backstage, and then 1 year later, he has the same situation and he gets fired for it. He's fighting with someone else backstage.
He's probably making too much money.
Think he's coming back to WWE now?
I think there's a slight chance. I'd put like a 20% chance. But he has problems with people over there, so they got to talk that stuff out.
Crazy. He does a pretty good job with it. He does the CFFC, the MMA. He's like the color commentator for that. I always see him in Atlantic City. He seems like he's a pretty cool guy. He seems like he's all right.
I can't see him letting that be the last memory of him in wrestling is that he got fired for that. No, he's gonna be somewhere.
So now you got a question. Are you doing football streams on True Hill Sports this Sunday?
I'm not sure. I may watch the games with my dad, but yeah, stay tuned.
All right, so we talked the wrestling. Now tell us, give us your Jets thoughts, man. How excited are you for Monday night?
So excited. This game, it's like people are waiting for the Jets to fall flat on their face so they could be like, see, even with Aaron Rodgers, it's the same old Jets. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything, which makes this game so huge for us, image-wise, getting off to a hot start, for the locker room culture to be like, oh, this is what we can be. We could beat the Buffalo Bills at home. We could do this all season long. So it's so important to get off to a hot start. And I got faith, man. I'm tired of hearing about the Bills. Like you were saying, like the Bills are flying under the radar. To me, it seems like everybody's like using the Bills to like keep the Jets at bay. Like, oh yeah, you're good. You guys are good, but they're still the Bills. They're better than you guys. I'm tired of that. I'm so tired of this talk.
I don't hear
I'm ready
that,
to come after everybody.
I hear more of just like the Jets' problem would be the Bengals, the Chiefs. They're trying to create other teams outside the AFC more than. I mean, I don't discount the Bills at all. I think they're good. I think Dolphins, they're 1-2 injury away from being back to 8-9 wins. But I don't know, Pratim, what do you think? I think the Bills are great, but I think everybody keeps saying, well, they're going to lose to the Chiefs in the championship game. They're going to lose to the Bengals in the championship game. They don't mention the Bills a lot.
Like I said last night, I just think the way they went down last year, the look of Stephon Diggs on the sideline and hearing all the whispers about him and Allen and Frazier leaving, I just think that there might be something going on that maybe we're not privy to. And if they get off to a slow start, I think it could all collapse pretty quick.
Remember, this is Kevin Serkin saying this. I just spent an hour on Buffalo Bills channel. I was positive. I was respectful. I didn't say any of that stuff.
I'm just saying.
Just so you know.
These division games are going to be so important, and the goal is to win the division. It starts week 1 right there at home.
All right. Buffalo. So what are your predictions for Aaron Rodgers and his stats this year?
Every Jet quarterback record there is in the book, he's going to own by the end of this season. You kidding me? He's going to go off. And that first game too, Monday Night Football in front of everybody. He already has a chip on his shoulder, but more so than any week 1. Forget it. The offensive line.
Watch it be a shootout. That'd be wild.
I could see it. I could see it. Definitely. At least jet-wise, at least.
38-35 game. Can you imagine? We'd have a heart attack.
They're not coming into MetLife putting up 35 points. That's not happening.
Just saying. We say that about the Chiefs and Bills every year, and they always light it up.
They're not coming into that building Monday night and putting up the 30 burger. It's not happening.
Are we scoring the opening drive?
Yes. After we defer. Yes.
Yes.
After we defer. So what about stats for Garrett Wilson, man? Is he gonna break Brandon Marshall's record?
He's gonna have Devontae Adams like numbers, man. I could see like 1,400 yards, 12, 13 touchdowns at least.
Oof.
I think he's gonna be a top 5 wide receiver in the league this year.
Okay, here's a question for you. Which division is tougher, the AFC North or the AFC East?
I think it really depends on how you feel about the Browns.
The Browns and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett's trash.
Why are you so angry, dude? You hate it.
I'm going to say the AFC East.
He's a Jersey kid. The kid literally lives 15, 20 minutes from me.
I don't give a shit. What does that matter? He's from Jersey. So what?
Oh, he's trash. Poor
guy. Not a good quarterback. I'm telling you, this is going to be the first year under Tomlin. They don't finish 500. Just remember I said it.
I was thinking that last year, honestly.
Yep.
Proved it wrong. But yeah, the Bills, the Jets, the Dolphins, Tua's healthy. I think that's a bigger threat than the top 3 teams you could put on the AFC North. Well, I got all the respect in the world for the Bengals. Like, they could easily be in the AFC Championship.
All right, who's gonna lead the Jets in the sacks this year?
Well, Quentin Williams gets those 6 sacks a game like he gets in practice. Yeah, that'd be nice. But
10 that one day in Carolina.
Yeah. Bryce Huff.
There you go. How many sacks though?
12 to 13.
Woof.
You think he's gonna have a bigger role?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes. He's gonna have
a bigger contract too. Then shit.
Is that going to be because Lawson is not healthy, or he's just going to play more on third down?
I think he's just going to dominate. He's been spectacular. Like, he needs more time. I'm so excited to see Jermaine Johnson. Oh, McDonald. Like, this. That's
my guy.
This line is going to be a wrecking crew. People talk about, maybe there's a weakness at safety, but as long as the D line is good, the corners are good, I got all the faith in the world in this defense. But yeah, they got to pick up the turnovers. They've made that a goal. DJ Reed's talking about the 85 Bears. Not so fast until you get turnovers that the 85 Bears got. Then you could start talking about that.
All right, so who's
Set
gonna
the
have
bar high though? Why not?
who's gonna have more rushing yards, Dalvin Cook or Breece Hall?
Breece Hall. I think Breece is eventually going to get back into form. He might start off slow, but once he gets into form, we saw what that was like the early part of the season last year, and he was well on its way to offensive player of the year, offensive rookie of the year. So I'm gonna go with Breece Hall, but Dalvin Cook's gonna be awesome, man. It's fun to have that 1-2 punch. I hope they both stay healthy. I hope they both get touches, and I think either one of them can do something explosive on any given play, and that makes the Jets so damn dangerous. And people got to put some respect on that. Makes Aaron Rodgers' job a lot easier. It makes the offensive line job easier because they're not in pass protection mode so much in the game. So yeah,
Who are you going with in the red zone?
Gold zone.
Gold zone.
That's right, gold zone. Probably go with Cook. In the
I was getting ripped last night. I saw in the chat, but right now, Michael Carter's the only guy that's actually taken hits in training camp and preseason. It would not shock me at all if he's got a role in the gold zone.
He's got to stay ready.
At least early in the year. Because if he's truly back to that year one Michael Carter, first guy never brought him down. So I can see him having a role there.
Stay ready, because you never know when your number's going to get called.
True. So how does everybody find you in all your wrestling streams and how do they find you on social media? We got to promote you a little bit here.
The number 4, Romeo Anthony, my name, on all forms of social media. And our YouTube channel is True Heel Heat, TruHeelHeat, wrestling on YouTube, and as well True Heel Heat Sports. If you want to check us out whenever these guys aren't streaming, we'll probably be streaming too.
Well, and then Primetime is going to go to every game this year, and I'm not. So you're going to stream with me on Sundays? We're going to drink some beers and enjoy some streams?
100% down, always. Guys, I am expecting 13 wins.
There you go.
13 wins, division winning, AFC championship. And we got to take advantage of this opportunity in front of us. We don't know how long Aaron Rodgers is around.
Yep.
Could be 2 to 3 years, but
5 years.
Could be whatever. But anything can happen in those other years, and this year could possibly be the best chance. You don't know what's down the line.
I completely agree.
You can't play it like, oh, well, at least we got next year. No, it's a good first step. No, let's go for the Super Bowl this year. Let's go right now. Let's have the fairy tale dream this year. You don't know what's going to happen down the line.
Completely agree with you. Romeo, good talking to you, man.
Yes, as always. Yeah.
Have a great night,
guys.
Good talking, man. Good.
Love Romeo. Romeo's a good dude.
Oh yeah.
Going from one good dude to another, kinda, maybe. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the experience?
I think I know where. Yeah.
So we're about an hour, and this is right when my router usually kicks out, so I'm gonna be happy if it does. So, what's up, man?
What's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Everything's been good. How was your Labor Day weekend?
Excellent. A lot of sunburn, but it's all right. Very hot.
Yeah, mine I was spent it down in Jersey. I was visiting my uncle. Hanging out with my grandfather. Had a good time.
Where in Jersey?
My uncle lives in Plainfield.
Oh, nice.
I grew up around there, Edison.
Actually, yeah, no. In fact, his neighbor was Rashawn Gary.
What, the guy from the Packers?
Yeah.
Went to Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a cricket in your background, or is that Primetime's house?
Probably is.
That's me.
It's your
because the only thing I have playing is on in my ears right now.
Oh, okay.
I've had crickets, I've had foxes, I've had raccoons. They've been all over the place lately.
Yeah, no, that's definitely now that I hear it. Yeah, it's a good. So yeah, no, honestly, yeah, man, I am so glad we are just less than a week away from Jets football. I cannot, it's been like, it's just going to be so exciting, and, and being able to watch one final episode of Hard Knocks is going to make it's going to make you even more hyped afterwards.
You sound really hyped.
You sound
thrilled. Yeah, no, I love the last episode of Hard Knocks. Can you guess what my favorite part was, though?
Which part?
Favorite. Wait, hold on. Let's guess. Let's guess. The favorite part of Hard Knocks was Aaron Rodgers talking shit to the Giant player.
No, I said episode 4 favorite. No, it was not my favorite part.
All right, tell
The
us.
Xavier Gibson, Jason Brownlee story.
I love the opening.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're back to the opening again with the
Wait, what?
the opening of the show. How they open it. With the
No,
old...
like, you know how they opened it with like the training kit with one jet. They showed up one Jet's dry and they were playing El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico's Un Verano Nueva York.
I give up. I give up. I give up. I just give. So how many passing yards is Aaron Rodgers going to have?
I think probably at least 4.5K.
Okay, how many touchdowns?
I'm gonna say no less than 37.
How many interceptions?
Probably no more than 7.
7? Woof. That's a Pro
No
Bowl
more
year.
than 7. That's probably, like I said, that's like I said, no more than 7. Probably more like 6.
That's not more than 7. That's for
5,
sure.
5 or 6.
Okay, so then is Garrett Wilson going to break Brandon Marshall's records, receiving records?
I probably feel like I said, probably like I said, the advantage Brandon Marshall had is that he had Eric Decker on the other side, so it's going to be like someone else going to be able the question is Alan Lazard really going to be able to be that other second wide receiver so that it like doesn't like force teams to just teams don't just like focus down Garrett Wilson on defense.
Fair enough. That's a good point. Prime time. Any questions for our good friend?
Thoughts on how the running backs are going to get used?
I like the fact that they didn't say it. They really haven't said much about the running backs. They haven't said that there's going to be any limits to them. Oh yeah, no, salsa. Yes, I love that.
Don't read the comments. Don't lose your thought.
Sorry, yeah, but no, like I said, I like the way I like how they said they aren't putting any limits on them, and I'm open to however they feel like using them in this game.
You don't think they should have a limited role the first couple weeks getting back?
Well, it's like I said,
they've barely practiced.
I get that, but honestly, like I said, I think like I said, the running back room. I think we're in a good spot in the running back room.
Okay, who's going to lead the team in sacks?
That's a tough one,
That's what we're here for.
I know. So, you know what?
What?
I think this is probably I think we're just gonna go with Quinton.
Solid choice.
How many sacks is he gonna have?
I think he's probably gonna have. What did he have last year?
12 and a half.
So I'm gonna say he's gonna probably bump that up to at least 14.
Okay, fair enough. What games are you going to this year? You going to go to any games?
I don't know. Maybe I might go to the Jets Giants because, like I said, I got to save up money for the trip to Puerto Rico. Like,
and your tattoo, no?
Yeah, that too. But like I said, the thing is, like I said, the thing is with the Puerto Rico thing is, my sister.
How does every goddamn call come back to the Patriots of Puerto Rico? How, dude? How every call? Every time you work
let me get this part. It's important.
Can you imagine if Belichick
How
called the
important it can be?
annexation
We've
of Puerto
heard
Rico?
this like 10 times.
Yeah, I haven't heard it, but you haven't heard it. Like, one of the reasons I'm going there is to drop off some of my grandmother's ashes by her parents' graves.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry about that then.
Yeah, it's my sister. The idea that she didn't get to. My grandmother never got to say goodbye to either of them. My grandfather died of a heart attack, and my great grandfather died of a heart attack in Caguas, and my great grandmother. They missed the subway on the way to the hospital, and they didn't get there in time. So this way, she gets to be with them one last time.
Well, that's very nice.
Nice of you. It's nice of you.
All right, man. Well, I hope all is well. What are you doing for Sunday for football? You watching? You gonna go out or you staying home?
Well, like I said, I got work. I come back from work at like 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, so probably, like I said, probably gonna be passed out. Maybe I'll get up to watch some of the games, but then I got to go back to work for Monday. But fortunately, I will be able to watch the Monday night game without any issue.
That's awesome. All right, man. Well, have a good night. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it.
Thanks. Peace.
Later, dude.
Talking to you, man.
I don't know, man.
I
This is
don't
why I
know.
go on Bill's shows. This is why.
I don't know either.
Just what are we doing here?
Just let the
What's
balloon
up,
right
man?
out of the show.
Now we got visuals.
Visuals. That's what the show needs is visuals.
Yes, we need graphics and visuals.
Graphics, everything.
I can start breaking out the whiteboards and stuff.
Might as
Use it
well.
Why
on
don't you break
TV.
out some positivity?
I'm always positive.
No, you're not.
No, you're
I'm
not.
always positive.
You know, what happens if this guy gets hurt? You know, what are we going to do if this guy gets hurt?
Bubs asked us about depth. Gotta
Hi,
talk about
Armand.
depth.
It was called Cover One.
Come on.
That's what it was called. That's what it's called. The Bills should call Cover One.
Okay.
I know. This is what primetime does. He hates Hackett. He's talking about injuries. Now he's insulting Kenny Pickett, a New Jersey native. I mean, I don't know what we're doing here.
He's a Steeler. What does that care?
Why do you hate him so much, though?
We're gonna
not good.
win.
Yeah, you look like you lost some weight there, boss.
I don't know. No, it is. I'm actually not tucked down and leaning back. I'm sitting up a little bit here.
You're upright and confident and proud. You're
Yeah,
feisty
you're damn
now.
right. You're damn right.
There you go. He's feisty.
You know, tired of everyone talking about the Jets. They kiss my ass. That's what they can do. You know,
Okay.
this is our year. This is our year.
This year.
You don't
Last
like
year
it.
was our year.
You don't like it. Watch something else.
Oh, you're getting
Okay.
bold and angry now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, how many passing yards for Aaron Rodgers?
As many as he wants, as long as we
Come
win.
on, man. We're
That's
trying to
it.
do content here.
What 4,500? How would that make you happy?
What up? Does it make you happy? We're here to make
I
you
just
happy,
want the
dude.
W. I don't care how many yards he throws, how many guys. I want the W. That's all.
All right.
that
So,
matters
are
to me.
they winning the AFC East?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. 14-3. You're gonna win the AFC East.
I hope so.
Okay. Now
That's
we're
it.
talking.
All
There
right.
you go.
Who's a sleeper that you have on the roster that could have a big impact that we're not really talking about?
The only one I could see is Will McDonald.
If he gets enough chances, that's the
He'll
problem.
get chances. He'll get chances because
Yeah,
you're
Carl
probably
Lawson.
gonna probably mix the two between Huff and McDonald for Lawson. You know,
Okay.
more chances.
How many coin tosses will we win this year?
All of them. Hey, did you guys?
No.
A good watch is.
A good watch is Jet Central and this guy called Tyson doing the preview.
Yes,
last night.
I've
That's a
seen
good
that
watch.
one. But Green Light with Chris Long.
Oh, with Joe Douglas?
Oh, that was awesome.
It was good.
That was awesome. That sparked me up, man. He was not his usual
No, he
calm
was low.
self. He that was great.
He looked very comfortable with that one.
Yeah, he riled me up, man. I was so. He talked up some guys there. He was. I guess Chris Long said he got him to the Eagles.
Yeah.
So he was like in his own element there. He was so happy. So I'm looking forward. And Monday can't come soon enough, unfortunately. Guys, got to be positive. It's enough with this.
Tell him, man. It's not my
Yes.
fault.
I predicted a blowout win for Monday.
What happens if you blow a tie? You don't get to the game in time. That could happen too, right?
It's true.
Okay.
Very true, man.
All right. This team's going to win. That's all that matters. I don't care how it is. If it's 1 point or 100 points.
I
That's
think
all we want.
Jet turbulence has transformed you. You've definitely become a different person.
No, I'm just tired of hearing this.
Hey,
You're 5
You're calling
days.
me out, not them.
You're 5 days
Come
away
on.
from the first game, and you guys are still talking that what if this, what if that, what if
What are you saying, you guys? Don't even get me involved in his nonsense. I've been positive over here.
there's other guys that came on the show. You know, what happens if we hit Allen? He's out for the season. Is that all right?
Love it.
You'll accept that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, there you go. So we're not the only team. We're not the only team in the league that gets injuries, if any. All right.
Yep, I agree.
There's other teams out there. There's 31 other teams that could have injured players as well, and we should be the team that
we won't talk about depth anymore.
we should be the team that make those injuries happen. That's what I look.
That I like.
I agree.
That I like.
So listen, all we should be talking about is how good this team's going to be. All right.
That's it.
The more they win, the more they play together, the stronger they're going to get.
No, the only thing we should be talking about is what game you're going to be going to.
I know. That's unimportant at this point. That's irrelevant.
No, it's going to be a rule, man. If you go, I go.
No. This team doesn't base their play based on whether I'm there or not.
Nope.
So
you go, I go. So you go, I'm going.
I'm in spirit. I'll
sit right next to you and terrorize
There you go. There you go. I'd probably have to carry you back to your car by the end.
I don't know what you're talking about. I may spill some beer on you once in a while, but that happens.
Yeah, you won't be the first one.
I spilled beer on primetime in Carolina.
Yeah. Remember that?
Why would you go do that?
It was an accident, man. I tripped over my can, and there was there were the big ones too.
Why is your can on the floor?
The empties I put underneath my seat, and the one rolled out from underneath, and I tripped over it.
That's nice. Did you pick up all your cans?
No, we left them there. Just stacks and stacks and stacks of them.
But I had a neat little pile though. They're coordinated nice. I let them all lined up in my chair.
Problem is, he was intimidated by Sir Purr, so he had to get out of it.
That guy.
Sir Purr was talking shit to him.
He was. He wouldn't take a picture of me.
That's wrong.
Then I insulted him.
Yeah, I would too.
And then he gave you a little booty shake, and then he ran off.
Then he taunted me, and then the Jets kept losing too, made it even worse. That disaster.
Yeah. Now, when they win, where is he? Nowhere to be found.
Yep.
Happy early birthday, Armand.
Armand, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
All right. Do you have any parting thoughts before we let you go? Thank you for your help last night too. You're our director of technology.
Of everything.
This is all the graphics we had, the fancy graphics.
It took me about 5 seconds to do that one, but come on, guys. Enough worrying about what's going to happen this and that. Enough.
All right, Jets are winning the Super Bowl.
There you go.
No
What's
injuries.
wrong with that? Say it again.
Everybody's going to play all 20 games this year. We're going to the Super Bowl. Everything's good.
Anyone who has negative things to say, just tell them, kiss my ass. That's all. Done.
Thanks for calling it, man.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night, man.
You too.
He helped me last night. I had to edit some audio. He helped me out. It was friggin' 10 o'clock at night he was helping me.
I can do that shit.
So this is not true. That's actually one of my big pet peeves. I always put my car back. Always. It's like I'm so tired of hitting my goddamn car and people leave them out. And you come out and leaning against your thing to scratch against your paint. That shit pisses me off.
That reveals a lot about somebody's character. What you do when nobody's watching.
100%. That's a Herman Edwards quote.
I know.
Remember that when he said, when you sweep the room, do you get that? You in the corner and sweep out the corners too? Or
with the leaves, right?
Yep. Yeah. I remember all of Herman Edwards freaking quotes. It was pathetic.
My dad used that against me when I would sweep the leaves.
What's up, man?
What's up, Tyson? What's up, Kev?
What's going on, man? What you doing?
Nothing much. Excited.
100%. What jersey's that?
That's Le'Veon Bell jersey.
Oh,
there you go.
I still wear it.
You got to change the nameplate. You can make it Brandon Eccles.
Brandon Eccles.
Yeah, but you know I'm a big Le'Veon Bell fan.
We all were, man. We all were.
But I'm excited this year, man.
What do you think? How many wins?
I think 12-5.
I like
that. Makes sense. Is that do they win the AFC East?
I think they're gonna be in second place, close, but I think we'll win the Super Bowl.
There you go. Damn. So who wins the AFC East then?
Buffalo by one game.
Oof, I could see that. I could see them winning 13 games.
What's the Jets' record against the Bills? Are they splitting?
And we're gonna go 1-1. I believe it. I think Monday night we're gonna win.
Please.
But check this out. I'm gonna tell you something.
Uh-oh. Last
year, Dalvin Cook ran for 81 yards on a play, for 81 yards for a touchdown. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dalvin Cook always got a good plays good against Buffalo for some reason. Aaron Rodgers.
Comes down to the O-line, though, no?
Yeah, I'm not worried about the O-line.
Really?
I think Aaron Rodgers released that ball so quick, it's going to be hard to go and get him like that.
You're not worried about the health, though? You got 3 guys coming back from surgeries?
Nah, because I feel Dwayne Brown, he's going to be all right. His shoulder's okay. I just got a feeling it's going to be a good O-line for Aaron Rodgers.
How would you split up the carries with the running backs? What do you think the percentages are going to be?
I think 60-40.
In favor of Hall?
Favoring Cook for this year.
Ooh, okay.
I think Cook going to start it off, I think Brees gonna end it.
Fair enough. Now, how many Pro Bowls you think are on this team?
I'm gonna say 6 this year.
Okay, who are they?
Of course, it's gonna be Dalvin Cook, Aaron Rodgers, Gary Wilson, Gardner. I think Reed gonna make it.
Winning.
And for the first time, I think it's gonna be Johnson's gonna make it.
So no Quentin Williams? That'd be 7.
Nah, I don't see Quentin Williams this year.
Really? He's their best. He's the best player.
I think, yeah, but he got the huge contract. Think Johnson's gonna come out like a beast this year.
Wow.
And you have that's bold. That's bold on Cook though.
Dalvin Cook a big year. That's wild, dude.
If they're splitting carries like that, it's gonna be tough for either one to.
That's a wild. That's
like
hey, I'm more for it. To sign me up for it. I'll take it.
And did you know Aaron Rodgers 941 yards with 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions against Buffalo Bills in a 4-game career?
Sign me up, man. I'll take all the stats. I'll take
a 75.4.
I'll take all the positive mojo you can give me, dude. I'll take every positive stat. Find them all.
I am excited. I think Allen struggled with the Jets defense. I think this offense gonna come alive that game. It's September 11th. That's a big thing for us over there.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, we coming on strong.
So where are you from? Where do you live?
I'm from Jersey. I'm from Jersey City.
Oh no shit.
Okay.
Do you go to games?
I'm not going this year.
Okay.
The last time I went to a game was against Baltimore, and I think I called y'all. It was at Baltimore, and it was bad.
Oh, the opener?
Yeah. Oh. No, not the opener. The one that we had, I think it was a Monday night or a Sunday night. And we lost very bad. Jamal Adams was on the team.
I remember that game.
It was horrible.
There you go. Well, thanks for calling, man. We definitely appreciate it.
You got it, man. Let's go Jets.
Let's go.
Good talking to you, man.
All right.
Fired up.
Oh, look who. Now, here's the rule. If you call in an hour and 20 minutes late as a host, don't mention contract, don't mention money, don't mention pay, don't mention shit. Just kind of come in softly and be like, yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? That's it, right? Just kind of work your way in. Don't really say too much. You know what I mean? Just kind of work your way in slowly.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing, man? Great show, man. You know, just want to say hello and love everybody. You know, saying this, everything is going good, man. You know, hey, I'm just happy to be here.
So now,
hey, listen, I'm here so I don't get fined.
Well, now what we should do the weekly ritual. Should we go on Let's Talk Jets Facebook and analyze the activity on it prime time? What do you think?
Hey, your boy been on it though. Your boy been on it though. Your boy been on it though. You know what I'm saying?
How did the Wednesday live stream go last week?
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's this Wednesday right here, prime time.
I thought it was last week. Okay.
No, this Wednesday. I said last week it's gonna be this Wednesday. Why are you trying to start shit? Why are you picking and playing? I said this Wednesday, Tyrone's gonna come on live with a few questions. Just gonna go at it. But I've been doing pretty good though, man.
Bills, or what are you doing?
Just Bills. In my season prediction, where I can give you guys an early jump. I never got y'all's, man. What was y'all's, man?
Wait.
I didn't get to watch the show today. Hey, last night.
Wait a minute. You're gonna give us the early prediction of the season period. The freaking season starts on Monday.
I know. I got my season prediction for the Jets season, bro. What we gonna be? It's gonna surprise you, bro.
Tomorrow night at 7:00.
Yes, sir. We're not. It's probably coming earlier than that tomorrow. So I don't. That's set in stone time, bro. You know my schedule. So but it's gonna be tomorrow. Gonna come out tomorrow. I'm gonna come on for a little bit, answering the questions. So.
A little bit. See, now I'm just gonna give you a little marketing advice, just from an old dog to a young dog.
Yes, sir.
The key to a successful show is consistency and a time that everybody can expect. So you can't be like, what up? I'm live right now. Who's that? Like, you gotta promote it a little bit.
Listen, man. Listen, this is not a show, bro. Listen, I don't do, bro. Listen. I love this show. I love you guys having me on here, bro. I appreciate it, bro. But Tyrone with his own show is never gonna fucking happen, bro. I'll walk away from the shit before I do none of that shit. I'm just happy to be here.
What do you think a Facebook Live is? We're not.
I'm just saying. It's Let's Talk Jets, though.
live Wednesday night, 7 o'clock.
For
Now,
Let's Talk Jets. It's for Let's Talk Jets. It ain't for Tyrone coming on. It's for Let's Talk Jets. I'm going to talk about the Jets.
But who's talking Jets? It's not me. It's not Kevin.
It's me. I'm the third amigo, Mr. Hollywood himself.
So this is,
but it's not my own show. No, it's not a segment. It's just going to be a brief coming on once a week during the season, just to give an update, my views of things, whatever that we don't get to, or stuff that we went on here Tuesday that people might have missed. Just going to bring it back. That's all. Just trying to build up the Facebook page.
So you're saying that we miss a lot when we do the Monday, Tuesday shows?
Nah, never that. But it's always stuff that certain people, they'll catch part of the show and they might, you know what I'm saying? They might miss some important things in the beginning of the show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to just here to share, baby. I'm just here to build. So Let's Talk Just Facebook. Yes,
the show is going to be a recap of things we missed here, and then things that you aren't saying here.
No, my own little twist on it too, though, man. I want to talk about everything, man. Just what I'm saying, life. You know what I'm saying? Just mental health, whatever's on my whatever's on my mind at that moment. It's going to be about Jets, but it's also going to be about life as well. A few things.
So then it is about you then, because it's all your thoughts and your opinions. So it is your show then.
No, it's not my show. Don't even try that, man.
You just talk about life. You talk about life. You talk about me and him. I'm talking about yours.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna talk about y'all life. How much I love you guys. Whatever, man. How many shows have we did on this platform where we do stuff for mental health? You know what I'm saying? That you.
I've done plenty.
Tyson, Tyson, you know what? I'm not even. You know what? And I apologize because, bro, you ran 48 miles, bro. Like you've done that numerous times, and bro, you're such an.
Let's go back to I appreciate the whole mental health conversation, but let's go back to this show. So right now there's this platform right here. We're doing this show right now, and everybody's dying to hear from you, and you can't give them a specific time or tell them what it's about. You're just kind of like, well, it's this, that. Last week you were adamant because you were all fired up last week. 7 o'clock Wednesday.
I marked my calendar, 7 o'clock. I was waiting.
Yo, listen, doing this season, Tyrone. You know what? I'll be on tomorrow. So this week right here is just the run through. Next week is for sure. But we're I'm gonna have a time and stamp.
What does a run through, man? What does a run through?
I'm gonna. Yo, man, shut up, prime time. Yo, stop picking this shit, bro.
When do I get my run through? When do I do run throughs? We don't get no run throughs.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, listen, hey, man. So how you guys feeling about the season, man?
I want to understand what a run through is, because when do we make videos? We do streams. We don't get no practice. You just do it.
Exactly. Alive is no practice, but when do it.
What you do is you get a little sheet, you get a little piece of, you write down all your your talking points, and you just go down all your talking points and cover them all.
That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, thank you.
But then what you got to do though, this is how we're gonna help him, prime time. We have a lot of followers on Twitter and Instagram. Once you do that, we'll make posts everywhere. Like, make sure you go to our Facebook page at 7 o'clock and ask Tyrone questions.
Okay, got you. It works, man. See how teamwork make the dream work? That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I come to the OGs, man. That's why I'm here.
What do you think, prime time?
No comment.
Odds of survival.
Yo.
He's doing run through.
No, Tyrone is not starting the show, bro. That's not even.
You're doing a show.
No, I'm not doing
a Facebook Live is a show.
Okay, well, you want me to do a Facebook video? Because I can do that. Tyrone's not doing a show. But listen, I want you guys to know that
are you not? Well, hold on, time out. Are you or are you not a content creator on YouTube?
This is the biggest.
Technically, kind of, sort of, yeah. But yo, you're the content creator, Tyson.
Yeah.
No.
Yo,
what are you doing right now? You're on YouTube.
I'm on the show with two of the best Jets podcasters in the business, man. I'm a very lucky man, bro.
We're not the two best.
Bro,
but
listen, man. This is a hell of a show, though.
But there's a hell of a show. But you walk around with the Let's Talk Jets sweatshirts that we're never going to get. You do all this stuff. You have all the branding out there. But in terms of, then you can't be like, yeah, I don't do my own show. No. Kevin does his own thing. I do my own thing. We all do our own things.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, you know what? Let's be real here, bro. Listen, I was a regular caller on this show. A regular caller. It's Tyrone from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Right. I got lucky enough to be on the show with you guys on a weekly basis, and I truly appreciate that. I really do.
Right.
I love this show. I love talking Jets. I love everything about it. So that's it. That's why I'm I'm doing what I'm doing. That's it.
Right.
I need to do more content. So Facebook is what is the baby you've given me. So we'll make it work.
If you come on the show and you put Tyrone Let's Talk Jets Facebook, me as an outside casual observer, I'm like, you know what? I want to go on Let's Talk Jets Facebook and check this out because Tyrone's running that. So then that's your baby. That's your content. So then that's your thing. That's your show.
Okay, it's my show then. Tyrone, hey, listen. Tune in tomorrow.
At some time.
For Tyrone and Let's Talk Jets. More details to come, baby.
Sometime between noon and midnight tomorrow. Check it out.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
I don't understand. Are you coming to the game on Monday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I hope so. I got your ticket, so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, man.
Oh, boy. What time are you coming? Let's wait. What time are you coming Monday? Let's hear this now.
Whichever one of you guys pick me up from where I'm going to be at. Absolutely. Hey, off the air, baby. Pronto, you know where I'm going to be at. Pick me up on the way up, man. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I'm already going to be late. I can't stop.
Hey, man, listen, there's nothing wrong with being late, bro. You're never late, bro. You're always early.
So wait,
you're never late.
We got the game ticket for him, and then I set up the tailgate for him. So all you got to do is show up, and they're like, you got to pick me up, too.
I'm just saying, man.
So there's this thing called Uber.
Okay, I'm gonna catch an Uber then. Whatever. I will be there with bells on. So let's get it popping. No problem.
That money that you could have been making off like Facebook Lives and stuff, that could have went to pay for your Uber, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, John did. I'm just gonna call Tyson, make up some long ass story, just cut me a check, keep moving. No problem. Shit happens. Yo, yeah. How excited are you guys for this game Monday though, man? Like it's like the hype rail. It's just like it's just yeah, I mean, it's.
Well, if you'd have listened last night, we talked about it for an hour and a half.
I know I can't even come on the Monday shows no more, man. I don't have a score prediction or what I feel for the season. Yo, so what was your season predictions, man? I'll watch it tomorrow. What was your season prediction for the season though? What you guys say?
I went 12-5.
12-5? Yeah. You know what's so crazy? I thought you guys was gonna kill me for that, bro. But I was right in the same area, bro. I was 12-6, 11-5. That's where I was at. On everything.
So 11.5. One tie.
Yo. Nah, I just kind of figured those are the two numbers I picked, bro. Those are the two wins and losses I thought this team would have. You guys win the division though?
I think they will.
I mean, I think 12 wins gets you there. 11 could be tough.
I can say this right.
I think 11
right
comes
here.
down to division record. You're probably tied at that point.
I think 10 missed the playoffs, bro. What do you think?
Misses the
play. That could be.
It's possible.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. It's just our schedule, bro. The teams that we played this year, bro. You know what I'm saying? The NFC East, bro. They're dogs, man. So it's gonna be a lot of tough games.
AFC is just loaded this year.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of good teams, bro. It's no room for error. You know what I'm saying? So, and we win our division, that's the easy way to make the playoffs. That's why I think that has to be done. The only thing that really gives me problems is, I'm not too scared of Buffalo. I just don't. I think we played them twice last year and almost beat them both times. What a team that's less than what we have now. So, but it just depends if we stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. So we'll find out Monday, bro. It's gonna start. So
that's it. All right, we're good. Anything else you want to share, Mr. Tyrone, before we go to more callers?
No, let's go.
Good, you sure?
Yeah.
According to the Jets, they're not showing anybody get cut tonight. They're only showing guys that are making the team, which I think is classy. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't need to see nobody losing their football dreams. That's just it's heartless. They shouldn't even show Jerome Cap get cut. I thought that was kind of classless.
Yeah.
But
Joe D was a Turk, bro. So he didn't want to. He hated that job, and I guess it's one thing that he always remembered and respected. I like how they brought old boy in and let him know he made the team. That shit was dope as hell, bro.
Oh, Xavier Gibson.
Yeah, that was dope.
Dude, I don't like. I know that they're like that drama. I don't need to see a player get cut though, dude. I think that's awful. It's like that's
somebody's dream.
That's I don't know. Not even with the Jets, with any team, I didn't like seeing it. I think that doesn't not like must see TV for me. Let's see here. We got Brick City Jet fan, but he's not there. Brick City. Yo, Brick City.
What's going on, guys?
What you doing? Where the hell are you?
I'm playing Madden. My bad. I didn't even know I was still in the. Sorry, man. My bad, dog. I was all in tune, kicking the Cardinals' ass in Madden right now. But you already know, man. This is the precursor to the Buffalo Bills next Monday night, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a precursor, man. We're gonna smash out the Bills next week.
What are you doing?
Now I'm playing online.
Okay.
The asshole just quit. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy.
Rage quit.
But I'm glad to finally be part of the show, man. Definitely want to give you guys a shout out because I always watch you guys. Always watch Green Bean. Jets 24/7. So you guys are just right there, man. It cups a fandom, man. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, especially with the mental health awareness you guys do. I really appreciate that because I'm a guy that suffers from PTSD and everything. So much shout out to bringing a mental health awareness, man. But let's talk about these Jets, guys. Let's talk about these
Yes,
Jets.
sir. Let's go, baby.
Man.
How you feeling Monday, baby? How you feeling?
Bro, I feel excited. This has got a little extra sauce on it. No pun intended. I've been hearing all day at work. I'm stuck with nothing but Cowgirls, Patriots, 2 Buffalo fans, and I'm like, listen, let me tell you something about this Buffalo Bills. I said, listen, they got a decent secondary, but their defense took a lot of hits in the offseason. They still, since that coach been there, they have a good pass rush, but they can never stop the run. They can never stop the run. Their offensive line is leaky right now, and we're going to eat. The Green Monster is going to eat next Monday. We don't need like this is what other people need to understand, right? Aaron Rodgers don't need to throw for 50 touchdowns and 5 picks. Ground and pound. When time in the clutch, there is Garrett Wilson. If we need to punch it in, there's Dalvin Cook. If we need to run it down your throat, there's a monster called Breece Hall who's very hungry. He's coming off an injury. Who potentially we could have had 2 or 3 rookies of the year last year. So shout out to Joe Douglas for picking those guys up in the draft. All this Will McDonald, isn't he? I'm like, bro, y'all haven't seen him in the preseason? Like, we're coming in waves. Our best players wasn't even in the preseason. We're coming in waves. The first unit and the second unit and the third unit. That defensive line is unstoppable. But my main concern, guys, and I don't know if you guys, because I've been playing the game, whatever, and mentioned it. My main concern was in that Tampa Bay game. And I feel like our defense, if we come across a Travis Kelce or any decent tight end, we're going to get chewed up in the middle. So I feel like Robert Saleh needs to, solidify the middle of the field, especially if we're playing zone, cover 3, cover 4.
Well, you got to watch that with the Bills, too, because the Bills got Dawson Knox and Kincaid. They got 2 tight ends they can use.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And in the New England game, everybody's worrying about, Juju. Juju's going to get covered in sauce. I'm not worried about him. Zeke Elliott looks fat like me, out of shape. I ain't worried about him. My main concern is Gesicki. He's been a jet killer since he became in the league, and that's the only thing I'm worried about going against the Patriots. But we're going to smoke their boots, too. We got a nice pack for them rolled up too. I don't care about Macaroni Jones at all. I'm not afraid of Macaroni Jones's arm. He's a bootleg Chad Pennington. He doesn't have the pizzazz that Chad Pennington got. He don't got the heart that Chad Pennington got. He's just a bootleg Chad Pennington. As far as Miami is concerned, I'm more worried about their speed than anything else. But do anybody have any confidence in Tua? I don't.
Not for 17 games.
No.
Here's to prove he can stay healthy. But one thing also, big dog. I mean, I think we'll use Amos. We'll do a lot of big nickel, man. So that's the way you get around that extra, having the extra safety there. That's the one thing that I like the one we have. We create.
Hey Tyrone, so you think that Amos, I don't know how to, because it's like either Amos or Amos or whatever. You think he'll be in a lot of big nickel this year, in your humble opinion?
Yeah, I think so. I think what we're going to end up doing, I think that we're going to get there with 4. We're going to drop 7. That's how you clear that up. That's why I think Sherwood's going to play such a big role this year, because Sherwood, as he didn't look that great in preseason, but I think during the season with somebody over the top, I think he'll be fine. I think the one problem we've had is the back out the backfield and tight end, but you can always switch that up. So when you got players like Sauce and DJ Reed, if somebody start getting hot, they'll switch off. But our pass rush.
You tell us, Brick City. What's the coverage that you're rolling with on Madden that's working for you?
For me, I mix it up, man. I mix it up, because my PlayStation tag is JRex973, so you already know where the Rex come from. I'm a big. I'll zone blitz you to death, man. I'll zone blitz it. I'll man zone. I'll be switching it up. I'll be switching it up. Only competition I got is my brother, because I'll be spanking dudes online, and he's a Tampa Bay fan. So, I had to hear the whole Brady thing. And I'm like, listen, y'all won the Super Bowl when pretty much damn near half the league wasn't even playing. I wouldn't even believe if we didn't have the pandemic or whatever, they wasn't winning no Super Bowl with Brady. I truly believe that. Todd Bowles is a joke. He's a clown. He's a great coordinator, but he sucks as a head coach. I'm tired of that ugly ass face that he be making on the sideline, so confused, like he don't know what the hell is going on. You played in the NFL, my guy. You played in the NFL. You've been underneath the I forgot the coach's name. He used to be what's his name again? The former head coach. Bruce Arians.
Yeah.
He's nothing but a Bruce Arians. Can I even say this?
No,
I don't want to say nobody. Butt buddy, let's just say that. He's so much under Bruce Arians' thumb. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Like I'm done with Todd Bowles. I mean, I wish we could have won one with Rex, but this is our time. We have a 3-year window to get this done, gentlemen. I believe we can get this done. I believe I have it in my heart, my spirit, and my soul. You might send me to the shadow realm for this, but I feel like we're going to get one with Aaron Rodgers. And we're going to win the Super Bowl with Zach Wilson.
Hey, Brick, I want to say one thing, though, Brick. Listen. If we get there with 4, there's no offense I'm scared of. None.
Oh, of course not.
We can get pressure with 4 and drop 7. There's no beating us, bro. I promise you.
But see, then again, we do run into teams like, I'm gonna just say in the AFC, right? Let's just stick with the AFC, right? Right on Tyrone. Kansas City is still a well-oiled machine. Like Andy Reid deserves his flowers, man, because he's one of my favorite head coaches in the last 20 years. Outside of Indianapolis outside of Tony Dungy. Far as coaching is concerned, like Andy Reid is one of my favorites, man. And he definitely deserves his flowers, but not this year. Not this year. We're going to go to the AFC Championship game in Arrowhead and smoke on a Mahomes pack. We're going to the Super Bowl, and I got 3 teams. And the 3 teams from the NFC I want to beat very badly. Number 1 is the Giants. I want a Jets-Giants Super Bowl so we can smack them in the mouth. And forever we have to hear this little brother shit anymore. Excuse my language, guys. I don't know if you can I don't want to hear that little brother crap.
That's getting to the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, I mean, beat them in the Super Bowl would be amazing. 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 Like, I believe they're a playoff team, but do you believe in Vanilla Vic? I don't. I don't believe in Daniel Jones at all. And for them paying him that money and not giving it to Saquon, that's going to backfire on them. But I just want to smack them in the mouth.
You know what's so crazy though? They match up really good with Dallas because Dallas really can't stop the run. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing. But I think them giving them money. But I mean, like I said, I don't know. He might improve. They don't have the receivers to really top off nothing. That's what scares me with them. Like other than that, they can run the football though. That I give them that. They can run the football.
Yeah, but if they come across us, they're going to hit a brick wall because we can stop the run and we can get to the quarterback. So the second team, you already brought them up, Tyrone, is Dallas. Just because 80% of my family is Dallas Cowgirls fans.
Mine's too, bro. Listen, you didn't understand, bro. I've been hearing this shit already, so you already know what time it is.
And honestly, the third team is a sleeper team, and there's a reason. It's kind of more of a personal thing to me. In my Jet fandom, I can't, speak for any other Jet fan, be Seattle Seahawks. For the last several times we played the Seahawks, we've been getting smacked around. I remember when Richard Sherman, I believe it was like 10 years ago, when the schedule came out, and when it came to the Jets, he put up a cupcake. I feel some type of way about that because dude is a Hall of Famer, but he's no Darrelle Reeves. Like, you're not locking nobody up man to man, one-on-one, taking half the field away, bro. He was a great system corner, but forever watch your mouth when you talk about the great Darrelle Reeves. Even though I hate him for like I hate him because he want to reign with the Pats, But as a Jet, that was my guy.
Yeah.
That was my guy, man. I've been a Jet fan since 90, 95, 96, since Neil O'Donnell was our quarterback. That's when I started really getting into football because honestly, I would have been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I know sucks, right? The ghost of John Hall, right left, 2004. That epic failure, not closing out in the second half.
Doug Ryan.
2010. I still have chest pains because of that, guys.
If Sanchez would have played like he did in the second half, if he played the first half like he did in the second half, we went to the show, bro. So.
I blame Rex though. I blame Rex for being, very conservative in the first half in that game.
Yeah.
Because they wasn't stopping us, man. I mean, granted, Pittsburgh always got a good defense, whatever, but they wasn't really stopping us, man. We was getting it going. Thomas Jones and I forgot the other running back name. From Iowa. I liked him a lot. Sean Green.
Yeah.
Into the game plan. Just ground and pound, wear him out. Boom, hit him over the top. Braylon Edwards. Boom, Santonio Holmes. He has something to prove. You know what I mean? Especially against Pittsburgh. That's the past. That's the past, guys, and the future is here now. I want everybody that's non-Jet fans, do not get on the bandwagon. You was not there during the butt fumble. You wasn't there during the epic collapse that we be having against New England. Because when you play New England, it's not 11 on 11. It's 12, 13, 14 against 11. Because we all know those Zebras get paid.
Yes, sir.
We all know this. Tom Brady, to me, is not a great quarterback. People be like, what you mean? I say he's the great system quarterback. A great system quarterback. New England, I don't understand what that stupid ass clam chowder they be eating up there in New England, but it's nothing like New Jersey and New York. There's never a place like it. Not California, not Florida, not Texas, not middle of the country like Chicago or Iowa. There's no better place. Not even Philly. I hate Philly. That's another team I want to be in the Super Bowl. I can't stand Philly. We never beat them in the regular season, but I want to.
We've never beat them, so let's hope we get it done. Yeah, never.
And I wanted to be in it when it counts.
Good talking to you, bro.
Good talking to you guys too. Can I shout out my brother real quick if he's watching?
Man, go ahead.
My brother Hakeem Ali, man. Love you, man. We finally got on here, bro. Love you much. Go Jets. We gonna spank the Buffalo Bills next Monday night. Keep doing y'all doing, and everybody that's going through mental health right now, call somebody, talk to somebody. If you with your wife, give her a hug. If you with your kids, give them a hug. Tell them that you love them. Call for help, man. It's not worth it. I lost a friend to suicide. I almost was there at one point in time in my life, but get your mental health checked, man. Health is wealth. Mental health is wealth. Peace, guys. Go Jets.
Keep doing what y'all bro. Great call, bro. Great call.
Yeah, help is always a call or text away, man. If you guys ever need, if you don't have anybody, you got one of us. So
I told you, yeah, man. Anytime, bro. Send me a message, bro. I promise I always answer, bro. Always respond.
Now
to that.
we go to the closer.
My God.
Jose! What's up, baby?
How you doing?
How you?
I'm all right. I am 3 days away from being 30, so yeah.
Wait, 3 things?
3 days away from being 30.
Okay.
Oh, your birthday? Yeah. About to be 30, man.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I've been with
subscribers yet.
No, I just got 2, but I need 26.
You need 26 more.
26 more. If y'all on here, bro, subscribe to the OJ channel.
Jose, go do it now.
Yeah.
26 more to go. Yes, sir.
Now, before you guys went, before PT went live by himself for 20 minutes, I was live on my channel doing my NFL predictions, and I'll give you a bit of a spoiler. I have the Jets making the Super Bowl.
Woo! Damn. I'll take it, though. I'll take it.
What's your record prediction?
12-5. Not to copy you guys, but 12-5.
They win the division?
Yes.
Is
What
that,
else you got?
that's the what
Yeah.
is yeah.
Go
So you had
ahead.
3 things. So what else? What else you got?
What? What else?
You said you had 3
Yeah,
things, right?
No, I said it's 3 days until I turn
No,
30.
I thought you said you
hey,
had 3 hot
Jose,
takes that you wanted to spit.
what was Buffalo's record in the division?
11-6.
What about Miami?
If Tua gets hurt, 7-10.
What about the Patriots?
6-11.
Okay.
I didn't go team by team, record by record.
You
I
just went the
just
whole
said are the teams in their division what their weaknesses are, and I picked who I thought would make the playoffs from each
Okay.
division. So yeah,
What's Buffalo's weakness?
linebackers, and right now without Von Miller, D line.
Okay.
So
What's the Jets' weakness?
Okay.
Honestly, safety, and my. I talked about this with Bubs on Thursday, so make sure you guys check that out as
Definitely
well.
will, bro.
But yeah, safety.
So what's your final prediction for Monday night? Jets Bills. How's this playing out?
31-28. Jets.
Woo! Yes, sir. You heard it, baby. You heard it here first.
I'll take the win, but I don't like the idea of giving up 28 points. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Tyrone, take note.
Yes, sir.
Here's how you do this. Guys, I will be doing an Angel video that comes out tomorrow at 3:30 Pacific.
That's
Thursday, I will be streaming the opening game of the season. Friday, I will be doing a birthday stream at, let's say, 7. By that time, I should be good and soft. Saturday, I won't be doing anything. But Sunday, I will be streaming football our day, watching all kinds of different games.
Any birthday festivities lined up?
Besides getting soft? No. Getting soft.
Yo.
There you go, man. Enjoy it, dude.
Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. Hey, Jose, one last question, man. What do you think about Colorado, man? The Buffalo, Mr. Prime Time himself. What do you think about that? The original Prime Time.
Shout out to him, but he needs to stop worrying about what the media says, because they could have lost that game.
Hey, bro, that was a good ass game, bro. That was a really good fucking game.
Oh, before I go, Steve, my thoughts are with you, because since I've joined these crazy guys, I have lost 2 dogs. My pit bull and the dog I showed you 1 year during the draft. It'll be a year on Saturday that she passed. So she died the day after my birthday last year.
That's brutal. Yeah, never easy losing a pet. Yeah, so thoughts on Steve, his dog Max. Jose, man, good talking to you. Enjoy your birthday, dude.
Love you guys.
Love you too, bro. Hey, man, be easy out there. Enjoy your birthday, man.
If you guys take callers Tuesday, I'll be here.
You mean Friday?
Here. Hi, love you guys.
Friday, we'll be doing a preview, Jets Bills.
Preview, yes, sir. Love you,
All
bro.
right, I'll be here.
All right, work.
All right, bro.
Good. All right, so we will be live Friday previewing Jets Bills. Tyrone, Wednesday, Facebook Live. Tomorrow, what time? Last chance.
Between the hours of 12 to 7 p.m. sometime tomorrow.
That's just not happening. So we'll talk to you guys Friday. Appreciate all the support. Be good, guys.
See y'all Friday, man. Just up.